We're celebrating the royal wedding, and everyone in my audience has a flag! Everyone in my audience has a party blower! And everyone in the audience has a glass of vintage champagne. Oh, that's me then. Let's start the show! Did you all enjoy the royal wedding? Yeah! I thought as much. Yes, as we speak, Will and Kate have been married for 10 hours. Oh. And they said it wouldn't last. Let's just have a look at a few of the highlights of the day. Here's Prince Charles enjoying the English wine they served at the reception. Here's Kate Middleton's dad after the Queen reminded him that traditionally the bride's father picks up the bill. And after a long day of celebrations, here's a picture of Prince Harry taken just seconds ago. I tell you, we've got a show fit for royalty tonight. Pop princess, chart-topping singer Adele is here. I know. King of comedy Jack Whitehall is here. Sitcom queen Miranda Hart is here. Oh, what a lineup of young, successful, talented people. I hate them. I don't. No, I love Miranda's sitcom. All those funny, clumsy falls. In fact, she's backstage right now, waiting to come on.
Sorry about that, everyone.
In the sitcom, Miranda is the owner of a shop selling jokes and stupid novelties, like chocolate willies. You know, I've always wondered what sort of women would buy those. Let's get some guests on! I really heart this lady. It's Miranda Hart! Woo! Hello. Oh. Sing yourself down, Miranda Hart. He's my favourite Jack on the box. It's Jack Whitehall. Hello, sir. Hello. Sit yourself down. And I'm delighted I've got someone like her. It's Adele! How exciting. Welcome one, welcome all.
Thank you.
Oh. My mother has made these this morning and I have to give them to you. She's made some cupcakes and they're royal wedding cupcakes for Graham Norton, and they've caused quite a lot of controversy in the Whitehall household because my dad was like, "You never make me cupcakes." And my mother said, "That's because you're not a national treasure, Michael," and so these are for you to eat.
Dear Graham, love Hillary. Are these poisoned? Will they kill me?
No, they were very nice.
Oh, look at them. Oh, look, we've got two kinds. There's an I Heart Kate and an I Heart Will. Oh.
I've eaten one of the Wills, so...
Do you want one? Anyone want one?
I love one.
Should we say... Oh, you want to eat one?
No, the Willy one.
You want the Will one? OK, there you go. Which would you prefer, Kate or Will?
I can see there's another Will
There
one.
is another Will.
Yeah.
Mm.
Would your mum really like me?
Give me the cake!
Yeah.
OK,
You want to
have it there,
Yeah.
yes. I'll have mine later, too. Now, I should explain, if you're watching at home, we're recording this on Thursday night, the night before the royal wedding. So, people on the sofa, what are you thinking you're doing tomorrow? Are you going to a street party, Miranda?
Well, get this, showbiz exclusive. I'm going to Patricia Hodges' house. She's making cupcakes.
That would be like being there.
She plays my mum in my sitcom.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, her friend Patricia, how nice.
They might have been a royal family member.
And you are going to a...
as.
Your dad's having a street party.
It's not his street party, it's our local street party.
Come on, you own the street, Jack.
Yeah, sort of a street... But I have to go because my mum's asked me to go sort of look after him because the neighbours don't like him. I mean, justifiably, because he's not a very good neighbour. And so we had, like, the Golden Jubilee street party, which was all really fun. And he got in trouble because he referred to one of the neighbours' children as the Mona Lisa, because she has a lazy eye which follows you around the room. So I'm there to look after him this time round for my mum.
What is Adele doing?
Me and my friend Jessie and Sarah were having a barbecue, but we're going to have to cook it now because it's going to rain. But yeah, we're having a barbecue in Brixton.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Be lovely.
If you want to come to Patricia's, come with.
You come with me and get insulted by my dad as well?
Definitely. Yeah. Sounds like a lot.
Now, you do love weddings, don't you?
Yeah.
And people love you at a wedding. Like, a lot of people have your songs.
Yeah, make you feel my love, yeah.
Oh.
Don't cry, Jack.
Oh.
Well, because were you a bit gutted not to be asked? Were you slightly waiting for the call?
There was a few rumours going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few things going around.
I mean, I like Ellie Goulding, but Ellie Goulding? Adele.
I'm busy, sorry, I've had this barbecue booked for longer than... Sorry.
Can you imagine? Yeah, no, thank you. But also, is Ellie Goulding really going to sing your song with Elton John sat there? And, oddly, you wouldn't think it, we have royal connections on the sofa. Because Miranda...
What do you mean you wouldn't think it? Look at us. You wouldn't think it.
Because you went to school with Kate Middleton.
Well... yeah, she went to my school for about 2 terms, I believe. Not when I was there, because I'm very old. But, yes, so as you can see at my school, we were bred for queens. You should have been there.
I know. I'm just muddling along. OK, what was the name of your school?
Dyne High School for Girls, Royal County, Berkshire. Do you think it's sufficient? Don't boo me.
Was it as posh as it sounds?
It was quite posh. It was sort of quite... Yes, it was quite high-achieving. You go to school reunion now, and I think it's quite good that, you know, I can say I'm a comedian on the telly, but that's frowned upon. You've got people going, oh, well, my children, mozzarella and bruschetta, are lovely now. You know, they're quite a brood. You know, work is a bit of a break, even though I'm the head of the UN. You know, and so they go, you're a comedian. You've been on the telly. Oh, whatever.
My first girlfriend went to Townhouse.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
And we went out for like 3 weeks, and she was very well-to-do. But turned out, as soon as we got down to a bit of nookie, she was filthy. So I'm a big fan of Downhouse. I got to second base in a stable.
Wow. You sort of know how the school got its name now. Did you go to school with Kate Middleton?
No, I wasn't at Downhouse. I wasn't allowed near Downhouse after a while. No, I went to Marlborough, where she went after that.
Are these all private schools?
Yeah. I mean, that's the most ludicrous thing about this Kate Middleton thing of being like, oh, yeah, she's the first commoner to marry into the royal family, and they write about her like she's from the ghetto, right? Marlborough College made Midsummer Murders look like The Wire, right? We had one black guy in the entire school, who was my friend called Daniel, who the headmaster used to use in every single school photograph in order to make our school look more diverse. He was like, oh, yeah, go on, put yourself on the end of the row there. But I wasn't in the first 11 cricket team. Well, you are now, Daniel. So she was there, but I wasn't there at the same time as Kate Middleton, but I know people that went out with her, and so I knew people that went out with her at school.
Wow.
Did they touch her? Did they touch her?
I was so envious. Because if I'd gone out, if I'd got with the Queen at school, I would never shut up about that shit for the rest of my life. Every time one of my friends opened his wallet to pay for a drink, I'd be like, yeah, I've tapped that.
Now, Adele, very excited. You're off to America to tour the States with the new album. And it's huge in the States, isn't it? I mean, obviously, we all know it's huge here, but it is massive there, isn't it? Is it number one? It's been number one.
Yeah, it's number one still.
It's still... Yes, it's still number one, actually, yes. So the 12th of May, you're in Washington, tour of the States... And then you're back in the UK... I don't know why I'm laughing. Back in the UK...
Why are you laughing?
Because you're back in the UK on the 4th of September in Plymouth.
I got the whole summer off, though, in between.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Oh,
I do work hard, by the way. Do stuff.
Listen, and you're going to be singing
Yes.
a track live later on, so thank you very much for that. But you do suffer from stage fright still, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, how bad does that get?
Like projectile vomiting in people's faces. Or trying
It's a
to...
nightmare back there.
I tried to escape a venue in Holland.
What, escape it?
Yeah, like my first little arena show. Little arena show.
Arena.
My first, like, arena thing, I went missing for about 10 minutes. Tried to escape the venue. Yeah, so I just get really frightened.
And was it nerves, or what was it when you lost your voice?
Oh, yeah, no, that was laryngitis.
Oh, that was just
Yeah,
proper
that
sick.
was just laryngitis.
That was just proper sick.
Yeah, it was a week before my album came out, and I'd been in Paris, and I was doing this radio station, and they couldn't do sound for shit, so I had to scream over the band, and my voice just went. It's true, they were rubbish at it. And my voice went, and yeah, a week before the album came out, and I had to have a chalkboard round my neck and a noteboard for 10 days.
During the concert?
No. No.
Someone like you.
Because what happened? Because you now, because you are this industry now, that you can't really just take a day off, can you? You can't just.
Oh no, I've been on a 5-day bender. I finished my Europe and UK tour last Thursday, and yeah, it was non-stop till
Till. Yeah.
well, this morning, really.
Oh, I'm just glad you're happy.
Yeah,
I'm glad you get to enjoy it all.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because everyone talks about, the pressure of a second album, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, how did you cope with that, particularly when all the songs are so emotional?
I was quite oblivious to it all, really. I'm pretty oblivious to everything that goes on in the world, really. But yeah, no, I was just desperate to write. I broke up with my boyfriend and I wanted to write an album. And I did start getting a bit worried because, like, everyone started sort of, like, kind of not delivering with their second album, and they're artists that I love, so I did start to shit myself. And then I think it was just timing and luck, and I think the Brit Awards performance had a massive thing to do with it. People seemed to really like it.
That was stunning.
I thought I was really out of tune at the end, actually. I watched it back and I was like, ugh! But I did start crying, so it's all right. Yeah, it's fine.
It was interesting that the songs can touch you.
Yeah. No, I'm bitter. Singing these sad songs.
And have you spoken to him?
A little bit. We check it like we're alive every now and then.
On Facebook, like everyone else?
I have just joined
Changed
Facebook.
Facebook.
I've
Did
just
you?
joined
you?
Facebook. I've been stalking all of my ex-boyfriends' new girlfriends. I have. Yeah, it's brilliant because some of them don't realise they haven't, like, set privacy settings on their photograph.
Oh, yeah.
They do now.
They do now. I love it.
And so so you're saying the paparazzi follow you all the time now?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that a nightmare?
Yeah, it's horrible. But most of the time I do get away with it. Like, if I haven't got my lashes and hair up, I can kind of get away with things. But the other day I popped into an off licence and I've had a few days off, all right? It's fine. And within 2 seconds there were like 30 paps outside.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I don't call them.
But didn't you have... Was it this week? Was it this week you had the wardrobe malfunction thing? Because now... Please tell me no paparazzi got
No,
this.
and luckily there was a bus stop full of people, and luckily they didn't recognise me. But I'd woken up and I had a really embarrassing encounter with someone when I woke up. And then, this is really random, sorry. And then I was so mortified that I left the house to go buy some milk and stuff like that, and it was a hot day. And I had this weird dress poncho thing on that had no arms and was only on me around my neck. And I went out and I didn't have time to, like, it was to about here. And I didn't have time to put anything on, and then a gust of wind come. And I was literally, like, hula hooping my dress around my neck. Butt naked. Butt naked. They all laughed, but I had no one to laugh with. It's all right. I'm getting a bit sweaty.
Please, can I have that for my next series? Thank you.
It was awful. Awful. Old men, old women, young kids. Like, it was awful.
No, but it's brilliant, brilliant. I've seen Adele naked, they'll
They
say.
didn't know it was me, but they will now.
Now, Miranda Hart, how exciting is this? Not 1, 2 BAFTA nominations.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
exciting.
Yeah, it's very lovely.
But one of them, listen up, peeps, one of them, the fate of your BAFTA, dreams, lies in the public, because it's the YouTube Audience Award.
Oh, yes, there's an audience.
Now, what are you up against?
Up against,
Big Fat Gypsy Wedding.
Big Fat Gypsy Wedding.
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey.
Ooh, see,
nice.
they might be thinking you might vote for that.
I'm a big
Even
fan.
though you're here, they're going, ooh!
No, right so.
Sherlock.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. And I can't imagine the BAFTA goes to The Only Way is Essex. Maybe it will.
I love in every newspaper.
Do you watch it?
Yeah.
Do you watch it? I saw the first one, my first one yesterday. I was mortified. It's like an hour of my life I cannot get back.
It is.
I hated it.
But they say...
People love it, though. They really love it.
Awful,
I love
man.
people that get annoyed by it. But that thing they say about it, they go, oh, yeah, The Only Way is Essex. Oh, it's definitely fake. It's all scripted. It's like, scripted? Have you seen the cast? Half of them look like they can't read.
But you filmed in Essex. Was it recently you filmed in Essex?
Yeah, no, I did a pilot for this show I'm doing at the end of the year for Channel 4, and we did the pilot in Essex, so I went down there and I stayed there for a week with a family in a caravan, and... Caravan?
I love your caravan.
Yes, so we were in Essex, and... no, it was fun. I did lots of... What's this hand doing? I did lots of Essex traditions. Like, one of the things in the show is I got myself, not vajazzled, it was more of a sort of panazzle, I guess, where they put jewels... And I did it on my... It was like...
What?
It didn't work, by the way. They put jewels on your bits.
Right.
So it's a big thing in Essex. But it doesn't work with a guy, because you turn it upside down, it just looks like Gordon Ramsay in a tiara.
Thanks for that image.
But I thought I'd do it. But I don't understand, no one's ever... Like, it's a thing. And, like, a girl I was seeing recently was like, oh, do you want me to get one of them vajazzles? I was like, definitely not. No guy's ever gone down there and thought, oh, this could do with redecorating.
Now, back to Miranda Hart, and this is important, Miranda. This is your moment to address a BBC One audience and appeal for votes. There's camera 5. It's one with 5 and the light on. Just talk to the people and tell them why they should vote for you.
Right, really?
Go.
OK.
Do it.
The nation... I feel like I'm doing Queen's speech. The nation, please. I've been caring my whole life for this. Sorry.
Is that helpful?
Thank you, yeah. And, I'm ready for this. I've gone sort of Camp Northern, what we're doing. I've gone stereotypical X Factor contestant. I'm doing this for my grandfather, who's a war hero. He said to me, I don't know how he said that, because he died in the war, but it's from the grave. He said, you were meant for this. You're better than Sherlock, he said. You're better than Hugh Bonneville. But he said, The Only Way is Essex. That is marvellous. Vote for that.
Very good. Then there's parallels here, of course, because parallels because you've won your 3 comedy awards, RTS awards, but now you do have Series 3 looming. You've had all the awards. It's moving to BBC One. It's like the sort of second album. How's it going?
I feel a little bit sick.
Do you?
Yes.
So it doesn't wash all over you? You feel it?
No, I get a little bit anxious, let's say. Yes. I haven't actually... I'm going to start writing it in, May, which is nearly upon us.
Because more of the sitcom comes from your life than one would imagine.
Well, I sort of try and let the audience decide what they think is real or not. No, most of it's imagination, I'd say. Sort of well...
You told me that jogging story. That's an episode right there.
Yes, that's probably got to go in Series 3. When I made this foolish mistake of going jogging. Is this something you ever do? It's wrong. And no one should run unless professionally or as a child. That's should be unless you're chase. So, and then you've got enough adrenaline, so you know. So I jogged, and in shorts, I did it seriously. Professionally, I thought I'm going to get fit. 10 minutes in, started having an asthma attack. I say 10 minutes. 35 seconds. Thought I need my asthma spray, so I tried to get my asthma spray out of the shorts pocket, and the zip was stuck, and I couldn't get access to the thing. And a male jogger was coming towards me. I was going. Explaining it, I think he just thought I was sort of wheezily pointing at my crotch. He jogged on past, and then a very nice woman came up to me and said, "Are you all right?" I said, sort of tried to explain, no, not only to asthma spray, but she was one of those sort of middle-class mum with baby, probably again called mozzarella, and had a perfect Cath Kidston sort of nail kit in her Cath Kidston nappy changing bag. You know what it is? I've got everything you need. So she cut me out. Really embarrassing. And then the man came round again. I'd taken the asthma spray, and I did that sort of trying to as he went past. I was having an asthma attack, and the thing is because I wasn't pointing at my crotch. And so don't go jogging.
Yes.
Oh, I won't.
But that's an example, I suppose, of what could...
And Jack, you got material on this show the last time, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was because you had Usher on, he was the other guest, who might say it's not a patch on these two lovely ladies. You know, he was really boring. It was great, but a bit boring.
My recent tour bus driver had Usher before me, and he said he was really boring.
He can move it, but he's not great on anecdotes. He was in the... oh, sorry, we shouldn't probably joke.
I love Usher.
You'll notice I'm not saying anything. Welcome back, Usher!
He hasn't got any good jogging stories. He was in the greeting room, and my parents were there, and I brought them along to the show, and I thought it would be a nice idea for me to introduce my dad to Usher. Internationally acclaimed rap superstar.
My dad went...
What your dad is?
Sorry, hip-hop and soul R&B artiste. That's how I introduced him. Usher, my father. My dad asked Usher for directions to his seat, because he thought Usher was an Usher.
Who did you meet?
I went for a wee with Jennifer Aniston in New York.
That's very cool.
Security wouldn't let me in the toilet, and I met her a year before with John Mayer, and she was like, "No, it's fine, you can come in." And we sat down, and I could hear her. Psst. And then through the cubicle, she's like, "So how are you, honey?" And I just called her Rachel. I'm fine, thank you, Rachel. That's my story. So I actually heard Jennifer Aniston's piss come out.
That's so cool. Now, Jack, you're touring. He's got live dates. Live dates, man. Where do you start? Friday the 2nd of September in Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
And you're ending on 11th of November. It's like we're wishing our lives away. 11th of November in Amazon Apollo.
How long is your tour?
Not many dates, because I don't know, Plymouth didn't want me.
Didn't want me, don't worry.
I've never done any sort of tour before. This is the first one I've done. So I don't drive, so I have to get to all the venues on the train, which is fine, but...
Is that how they planned it, then?
Yeah, well, they've tried to make it easy, I think, for me, so it's nearish to London. But the first date I did a preview date, right, and it was in Brighton, and I was going to Brighton. And on the train, and I was stopped at Sevenoaks Station, and suddenly everyone got evacuated. I was like, what's happening here? They're like, there's been a terror alert at Sevenoaks Station. It's like, right, we're in rural Kent. I suspect Al-Qaeda might have slightly higher priorities on their hit list than Kent, you know? Bin Laden's been in, hasn't done an attack in, 5 years, so all this time he's been sat there thinking, right, we've done London and New York, where's next? Well, I tell you, people at Sevenoaks have been getting very complacent. We're all outside, right, and in the cold, waiting there, thinking, what the hell is going on here? And what I loved is how it was a very British response to it, because you imagine in America, people run around losing their minds. That didn't happen in Sevenoaks. We were all stood there. This little guy from National Rail came out. It was this big moment. Came out in front of the crowd. He was like, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, all of the trains have been delayed due to a suspicious package spotted on platform 2. To which this big posh guy next to me shouted back, well, put it on the train to Hastings and we can all go home.
You mentioned your dad. I mean, you don't still live at home?
No, I've just moved out.
Well
It's-
where do you live
Well,
now?
I mean-
The garage?
No, I'm nearby. I'm nearby, so they call me up quite a lot. I have to go around and help him out because it's normally like technical stuff. My mum thought it'd be a really good idea for his birthday to buy him an iPhone 4, which, I mean, he's 70 years old, so getting him that for his birthday, it's like getting Stephen Hawking's rollerblades for Christmas. It's not and he's always calling me up with all these technical things that I have to go around and help him out with. Like, you know, you get that thing sometimes where someone hacks into your email account and sends out something to everyone saying, "Dear friend, I've bought some really nice, reasonably priced goods from this website." You're like, no one would ever fall for that. Turns out there are people. I went back to my house the other day. My dad opened the door. He was wearing Ugg boots. These are very comfortable, Jack. Wait till you see your mother's jeggings. I was like, oh.
Because you live with your mother as well.
My mum lives with me.
Whoa!
Yeah, I moved out when I was 19 and then I missed her, so I let her come and live with me. Yeah, but I'm leaving again soon.
Oh, right.
I'm going to my own house, I mean.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So it's been nice, but now you're ready to move on
I'm
again.
ready, yeah, I'm
yes,
ready, yeah.
yes. Because when did the thing happen with the paparazzi? You had a run-in with the paparazzi. Was that when you were living by yourself?
Well, I have them every day these days, but in Notting Hill. The night before, they followed me home, and then the next one I was really pissed off because I don't like them. And then the next morning there was loads outside my house. This is when I found out I was neighbours with Elle Macpherson. And I went out like that. And they didn't even take a picture. They were like, "We're not here for you tonight." And then like this leggy blonde just like straight into the street. Yeah, that was a couple of years ago now. That's when I lived on my own. That's when my whole life fell apart. My phone bill got cut off. Electricity got cut off.
No, really?
I didn't know you had to pay for things.
Because Miranda, would you ever consider? You don't live at home now?
No, I mean, I'm considerably older than these two lovely
You don't
people.
look it.
Oh, what a spontaneous compliment. Thank you. I'm taking it.
Usher, very interesting.
I should leave the two alone. No, I just turn into a teenager the minute I go back very angry. I'm in a permanent... So anything's irritating. If they're not your parents, it would be funny. But if Mum says, "I've lost my glasses one more time," and they're on her head, I can't find it funny. I'm just going, "They're on your head!" Constant weather reports, you know. The Times says it's going to rain today. Oh, really? Well, the Mail says it's going to be cloudy. Look outside! Just tell me like that! So, Dad calling the remote control a distance activator.
And now, Adele, you're going to be singing for us, obviously. But
Are you doing the sad one?
No, it's called Set Fire to the Rain. Doesn't really make sense. Don't worry, you won't get emotional.
Right.
it's emotional, though. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous track. This whole album is gorgeous. But you know that. But just before you sing for us, obviously the people of the hour are Kate and Wills. Now, clearly they couldn't be here tonight. They're busy. So instead, we're going to say hello to the stars of the new, searingly dramatic film, William and Kate the Movie. Here they are in action. This is an exciting clip.
We're supposed to be studying.
Well, I'm studying you. I love you.
You do? I love you too. I love the private you. I love the public you. And I love the you that no one gets to see but me.
Whoa. Hey, everybody, it's Camilla Luddington and Nico Swindell. They're here. Hello, lovely lady. Welcome to the seat. Hello, sir. Hi, I'm going to seat there. Hello, sit yourselves down. There you go. Everyone's in. Everyone's in. Thank you so much for popping in to see us.
Not a problem.
You're so welcome.
No. Oh, look at you. So beautiful. Passionate. And what an amazing week for you to be in London.
Incredible.
Because have you had just loads and loads of media attention?
Yes, a disproportionate amount. Yeah.
Yeah. We were in...
Scene of the century.
We did press in LA and then New York and then back to LA and now we're here doing press.
Have you been stopped and recognised in the street as Kate and William?
Yes.
I don't know if we learned enough.
Yeah, I had
them.
a gaggle of German fans today. Just saw me coming, pulled me out. That's the look-alike! Scream, so I'm sorry for doing that to all of you. Yeah.
No, you do have a look of Kate about you.
Oh.
You do?
Thank you.
And you have a look of William. I would say better looking than William.
Thank you.
But you say, look like Kate, compliment, look like William. Really? No, he's a handsome man.
William is very handsome,
Yeah.
I think. As are you.
Yes. Miranda, back off. He's engaged.
Oh, sorry.
Where do you jog?
And if you didn't see it on Channel 5, good news, everyone. The entire film, with probably some extras. Extras?
Maybe.
Extras?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. A prince, an ordinary girl. Well, that's a bit rude. Some chavs. And a very British love story. Does that mean no sex in it?
There was actually a sex scene in the first script and they cut it out.
It was between Philip and the Queen.
Now, Camilla, obviously you're fabulous in the film. Very, very good.
Thank you.
BAFTA. But there is someone on the sofa, an aspiring actress, who more or less has lived the life of Kate Middleton. I give you Dame Miranda Hart. So, would you like to have a little go on the scene? We've got the lines on the camera there.
Oh.
Right.
Oh,
so what we're going to do, we're going
lovely.
to recreate that scene from the film.
Oh
so,
my God.
so this is the sofa. The sofa will be played
Okay.
by a sofa.
Yeah, I see.
You see.
Yes.
You'll be reading your lines off there.
Yes,
And
I've
you'll
got
be reading
it.
your lines off there.
Shall I just go sit with Camilla so she doesn't feel left out?
I'm taking up there.
Yeah, we'll do the after scene.
We'll do
Okay, well, yes. You can do that scene that was cut out.
Yeah.
So I'll put a little fire here. Can I put a little fire in there? Okay. So that camera. See now. So we've cut to this shot.
Okay.
There they are. There they are with the fire. Look. So. Do we have a romantic little? Oh, there it is. Oh, lovely.
Oh, nice. Thanks for coming around, Adele.
Okay.
Setting the scene.
That's nice.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Nico, have you brushed your teeth? I hope you have. We know what happens at the end of this scene. Okay. Off you go. Oh, yeah.
I've got a vajazzle.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Right.
Action.
We're supposed to be studying.
I am.
How long is this DVD?
I'm studying you. I love you.
I love you too. I love the private you. I love the public you. I love the you that no one gets to see but me.
Sorry for that. Beautiful. Oh,
Just so that you know, in England, that means we're now engaged.
That's how it works. Look at what a beautiful couch that is. Oh, best bit of the job, being able to hear you sing that song in this tiny room, just fantastic. Thank you so much. You're very lucky people. Very lucky people. Right, that is nearly all we've got time for. But before we go, let's have some stories.
This is my favourite thing
is this your nice?
ever.
Do you want to operate it?
Yes.
OK. We've got some stories in the red chair. Who's up first? Oh, hello.
Hello, Graham.
I have high hopes for this man.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
Scott.
Scott. And where are you from, Scott?
From Stockbridge in Hampshire.
And you just here for the day?
No, just come down for the show.
Oh, right, the day. All right, sir. This is your favourite story. This is the best one. This is the story of your life. Off you go.
A couple of years ago when I was living in Germany, being there with the...
Have a nice time in Germany? No.
Some of it was all right.
Right, yeah. Who's up next? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Jake.
Jake, and where are you from, Jake?
London, but I live in Eastbourne.
You live in Eastbourne?
That's in Germany. Eastbourne's in
No,
Germany.
it's not.
What are you doing there, babe?
University.
Oh, good.
I went to the Brit School, Adele.
Oi!
I was there when you were there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was in my first year, though. You were in the last.
Hello.
Never spoke to you.
We're speaking now.
We're speaking now.
Yeah,
I know.
Via a satellite.
People don't like the Brit School, so let's hurry up, because people don't like the Brit School.
He's studying the use of rugs in other mediums.
This is very good.
He's my mate. Go on, Jake. Let him tell his
Can I just say,
story.
the people of Eastbourne must be going, there's a university here. Right, sir, off you go.
So when I was about 8 years old, I had a hamster called Walnut that died. Like most 8-year-olds, I was quite upset, so I went to the church the next day and spoke to the vicar, and he offered to come to my house and say a few words.
Oh!
So I went home and I told my mum that the vicar was coming round, so I went upstairs and got ready. Came downstairs. What I didn't expect was half the congregation from the church to come to my house, and the vicar just swing the ashes as he walked through my garden carrying a cardboard box with my dead hamster in. We did a full funeral service for it, and then a few weeks later my mum told me that she'd actually binned the hamster, and while I was upstairs getting ready she was gathering him out the bin and rubbing some dirt on him.
I like that mad story. Take more. Go on, take more. Very good. Well done, everyone. If you'd like to join us on the show, have a go with the red chair, you can contact us via our website at this address. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank my guests, Camilla Luddington, Nico Swindell, Miranda Hart, Whitehall, and Adele. Join me next week with Oscar-winning actress Reese Witherspoon, star of House Hugh Laurie, and Control Yourself Girls, Twilight star Robert Pattinson. I'll see you then. Good night, everyone.
It's the new game show where you can do anything except don't scare the hare. Tomorrow at 5:25. But up next tonight on BBC One, how about some money for the bank holiday from the National Lottery draws?